Nathaniel Bandy. Striving for originality.
This Top 10 intro is brought to you by VectorStar Productions. If you've ever played Smash Bros, you know that I love using items. Call me a noob. I think they're more fun to use because it makes the match more unpredictable. I don't mind 1v1s, no items, Final Destination Fox only, but those get boring after a while. Smash Bros was built to be a party game, and they deliver that with items and crazy stages. Some items get to the point of just being obnoxious though, and have no reason to be in the game. Let's discuss those ones today. Without further ado, let's go! Crates, barrels, capsules, and party balls are awesome. It's an item within an item, you never know what you'll get. The rolling crate is the same thing, but it has one flaw. It's on wheels. Since this crate rolls around, it's kind of hard to knock items out of it. I find the crate to be more annoying in Brawl. It seems like whenever I tried to hit it, it would just fly off the stage instead of breaking open. What was the point of making it a crate then? Why not just make this a different asset, something that's not meant to break open? It's kind of cool that you can ride across the crate, but that's not the point of this item. The rolling crate can't even be thrown and broken that way. It just rolls around. The only way to break it is to have to be on a stage with a wall so you can whack it a few times against the wall. And even then, it may not bust open, it could just fly off the screen. Number 9. The classic fan. Everyone knows how irritating this one is. The normal attack is insanely fast. You can easily spam the fan swipe on someone until their damage is racked high up. Not only that, but throwing it and using the smash attack with it causes the player to fly into the air, even at low damages. I don't understand why this item causes so much flinching time. It's just a fan, I mean jeez. I guess it's supposed to be like a joke or something. The joke's on you, Nintendo. This item is a fucking joke. I'm kind of surprised this wasn't in the Smash for Wii U and 3DS. That game has a ton of obnoxious items, but more on that later. Number 8. The bumper has changed so much throughout all 4 games. Technically, it was a flipper in Melee, but whatever, it functioned pretty similarly. The bumper essentially bumps you around the map, causing your character to lose control and fly back. The biggest problem is that the bumper can be used to troll people very easily. Just put this thing on the edge of the map and launch a character off the stage. If their only chance is to make it back using the ledge, they can kiss that chance goodbye. It's gotten more annoying in Brawl in the 3DS/Wii U versions. It can now float in the air and be thrown on the ground. On top of that, the launch rate on the bumper is ridiculous in those 2 games. Do not touch them in whatever means possible. Number 7. The smoke ball is an interesting idea. You throw it at a player and it spews a gas of smoke. Okay, great. That's literally all it does. The amount of smoke produced is so large that it's actually impossible to see what your character is doing. This can actually backlash against the person that threw it. A good player will use the smoke ball to their advantage because they know what moves they're doing, but nobody else does. This item is so futile, it really has no purpose of being here. I could see these smoke effects being used as a small stage hazard, but that's about it if you ask me. Number 6. Now we're getting into Smash 4 territory, oh boy. Due to contrary belief, the drill arm is indeed an original item and not from Kid Icarus, according to its trophy description in Smash Bros. And my golly, is this thing a travesty. You basically have one shot to fire this huge spinning drill at a player. If someone gets caught inside the drill, then they will be drilled to their death. Literally, if you hit them in a sweet spot, it's impossible to escape the item's grasp. That is ridiculous! How can this one little obstacle just kill you in a snap? Don't quote me, but I think if you have higher damage, you may have a better chance of getting killed by the drill. But I'm not completely sure on that. That's just something that I've kind of noticed. Number 5. Holy shit, is the Ore Club strong. This thing is basically a giant stick with a tornado attachment. Not only is the item itself extremely powerful, but afterwards, it spirals out a tornado. So if you manage to dodge the swing of the Ore Club, you probably won't be able to dodge the tornado. Thankfully, you can't really spam the tornado because you do have to charge the Ore Club to create it, but Lord have mercy. A full charge attack can do like 40 to 50% damage. On top of that, throwing this item has a very high chance of hitting because the item itself is so darn huge. If that isn't the meaning of obnoxious, then I don't know what is anymore.
Number 4.
So I almost added the super scope to this list, but then I realized that the killer eye is basically that, but much worse. Once you activate this item, it shoots blasts at you. If you get caught in these blasts, good luck getting yourself out of there. What's worse is that this item isn't even that useful. It doesn't rack up all that much damage. It's just there to slow down the game and make you annoyed that you can't get out of its grasp. You can hit it out of the way, but the eye will never stop shooting. Not until it disappears or someone manages to knock it off stage. It hurts everybody, even the person that first activated it. So freaking terrible.
Number 3.
Now, I'm a bit sad that the red shell isn't in the newer Smash games simply because it was such a classic item. Over time though, I've realized why they've gotten rid of it. The red shell does nothing but bounce players around the stage, even the player that threw it. The red shell literally homes in on players like a bee chasing down a kid because he destroyed his beehive. Ha! Get the reference because there's a beehive as an item? I'm sorry, I'll stop. You can roll dodge or jump over them, sure, but after a while, you're undeniably going to be hit. Red shells are great, but not in Smash Bros.
Number 2.
Ugh, super spicy curry. Curse this hot, overpriced piece of garbage. Where's Chef Ramsay when you need him?
All you fuckers get paid?
You know how bad this item is? Try playing a special match with just the super spicy curry turned on and fight. Seriously, attempt to hit each other while under siege of the curry. Yeah, that's right. You can't hit anybody because you're being burned by the curry and it's stunning you from doing anything from waddle around like a bunch of freaking idiots. What is even the point of this? It's like strapping a fire flower to your face and setting it on fire and just letting it burn to a crisp. Just, why can't you control your character with this? There is just so much wrong with this item and it just pisses me off thinking about it. But believe me, there's one that's years worse than this one. Let's get right to it, kiddos!
And now the number 1 most obnoxious Smash Bros. Item is...
It's unfair. It's ruthless. It's utter chaos. It's cheap. It's obnoxious. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the guest of honor, your Royal Highness, your King and Queen. I present to you the one and only Gust Bellow!
Yeah, this thing blows. Literally, it blows. It blows so much air that it pushes opponents away so hard and quickly that you can very easily kill people just pushing people away. You can very easily use this item on the ledge of a stage and just stand there to keep people from coming back to the match. Even throwing this item causes gusts of air which can easily push people away. This thing is way too much of a KO vulture. You'll get more one-hit KOs with it than the home run bat. What's worse though, is that the Gust Bellows requires no skill to use. You just push a button and boom, you got yourself a free KO. This item is so obnoxious that it really should be in its own category. You know what? This item is number 1 on my list and number 0. It doesn't even deserve a number for recognition. So there's my arguments. Do you love or hate this list? What's your most obnoxious Smash Bros. Item and why? Leave a like or dislike and comment, babes. You should hop— whoa, I said babes, that's weird. You should hop on the Bandywagon hype and follow my Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Tumblr accounts. I announce progress and behind the scenes stuff for this channel on those social sites, so boom, thanks for watching and have a great day.